It's Kim from Sage Tarot. I'm getting insomnia. So, here I am. Not at all organised, but this is well, it's a semi-new laptop, kind of a Bitzer that I put together, and haven't used this camera before. So. I think I'm whispering. Sorry. It's just really quiet. I should have put some music on or something. Anyway, I can't decide. All right. Anyway, so disorganized, testing out my new camera. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I actually meant to a long time ago. I'm looking for a card here. Arbonne. Oh my goodness, the evils of Arbonne. Well, in my opinion, not being part of the makeup world, or really I'm not even sure what world that is. I'm hoping it's not a world. But Arbonne, outrageously overpriced makeup products sold within a pyramid scheme. That's about it. That's all I can say. Yes. Oh. Nice hair. Oh, it's all happening. Anyway, I might just get rid of that. Yeah, so recently I've just not been part of my idea of makeup is mascara. That's on a good day. I've always had really allergic skin, like especially growing up. And hypersensitive, it's just, yeah, it's not my world, put it that way. So I'd never heard of Arbonne. And a friend invited me to a class. Oh no, because they used to be called parties when I was growing up. Like Nutrimedics, and I love their products actually. Nutrimedics, they really agree with my skin, and the parties were fun. You know, have some drinks, get around, and tone, and well, I don't even know the terms actually. Clean your face and put makeup on, and it was a fun time. And you'd buy them. They were expensive, but they were good products. And I wouldn't buy much, but anyway, so Arbonne. So I'd not heard of it. Yeah. So a friend asked me to a class, and a makeup class. Okay, and I pointed out to, and I'm going to say friend as well. Friend. Keep me being me. I'm just like, well, my idea of makeup is mascara. So if you actually want to turn a profit here, I suggest that you ask somebody else, or you might want to ask some other people, if that's the object. But if you want to get together and have some laughs and put some makeup on and have a girly afternoon, yeah, I'm up there. But you're not going to turn a profit with me. And I thought that was that, because I didn't hear anything bad. So, yeah, I'd forgotten all about it, but just before the weekend, another message, pick me up, rah, rah, rah. Anyway, so I found myself with this damn class. Yeah. This is, yeah, I think I would remember, because I don't think I'm immune to this sort of stuff. Like, I'm pointing to this because I had to write down some of the stuff that was being said when we were there. Yeah, anyway. I won't say that. Yeah, I remember having fun. at some of these even Avon parties and things. And what was the one that was big, like in the cooking products? They're actually good, but these were good products and fun parties. I won't remember. I'll see if it pops in my head later on. But anyway, it was really good, really cookware that was like, yeah, doesn't matter. Anyway, so this Arbonne. So I'm at this party, and makeup class, and it was just from the moment I thought it was going to be at this friend's house, but no, it was this other place. It's a foreign place, foreign people, rah rah. And from the moment I got there, it was just shame-based. Go clean your face, do this, that. And everything was just very hierarchical. Oh dear. Lack of sleep and trying to say words like hierarchical. Anyway, that's what I was looking for too. So it started, and all these women, there wasn't that many people there, and there was a mother and daughter. Two mothers and daughters, but one was older than the other. So one was in like uni and actually wanted to be there. The other one, well, they both wanted to be there, but the other one was doing Stedfords and things, and wanted to get into sort of really, stage makeup-y stuff. Anyway. So everyone whips out their little bags of brush sets, like the blushes. I don't even know. There's like a whole range of brushes for various things that I've never owned. I don't even know what each brush is for. And immediately I'm shamed. I mean, I was never told. And clearly, ding, 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 first sales point. Kim doesn't have a brush set. Oh my God. And so I was given one on loan. And much tisk. And it's hard to explain, but how could you not brought your brush set? How could you not have a brush set? Oh my goodness. You're clearly not a woman. Anyway, I'm being ridiculous. But anyway, so that's where it started. And I could have, luckily for me, they had brush sets there. They're actually really expensive anyway. But I mean, their one started around 200 and whatever. For brushes, I don't even know what the fuck they do, right? Each one's for different whatevers. And heaven help you if you use the wrong thing. You might contaminate other things. Bloody hell. Anyway, so we started well. And of course I laughed because I wasn't told. And the very idea that I owned a brush set, I found hysterical. Anyway, so my friend, knowing me, had brought along some red wine for me. And I noticed we had two daughters and whatever, and one of them, she's I've forgotten the exact country, but she's African anyway. I don't think she drinks. I'm not sure. Oh, she might have been on call. She could nurse. Anyway, I was the only person drinking there. But I thought, well, this is interesting. And of course, I had my glass of wine. And yeah, I don't know. Loosen me up. Who knows? I know I'm very suspicious, but I do know this friend. And I know energy, and I knew what I was up for. Anyway, now that's how it started, and it just went downhill from there. It wasn't even like, at least on the parties, like the Nutrimedics or makeup parties that I remember, well, I've been to many, goodness, but in my teenage years, because that's about the last time I moved in those circles. They were fun, and they were with usually with like a friend or a friend of a friend, it's, you wanted, I mean, that's the thing with these things. They cash in on that trust of friends or wanting to help friends and things. That's what they actually cash in on. But if you're having fucking fun, then that's all right. Not here. Oh my goodness, this is fucking serious business, and I'm not joking. This was a class. No laughing, no talking. Oh my goodness. Tisk tisk. It was ridiculous. Like, as in, not only was I discouraged, and at one stage, because we were having quite a candid little, I don't know, it's just me anyway. Yeah, it's just me. But we were talking and enjoying ourselves when this chick was presenting, and it was presenting. It wasn't even interacting. It was insanity. And it wasn't even friendly presenting. Like, it wasn't inclusive. It was shame-based. That was the part that really got me. If I had been having fun, and I still wouldn't have bought anything, but it could have worked for some people, I think. I don't know. But it was just, yeah. So not only was I sitting there and thinking, how fucking long do I have to sit through this? And we better have some more wine. Anyway, it went on and on and on. And I think the whole thing was about, when you're considering being condescended to as well. It was condescending. It was, as I said, shame-based. The whole presentation. Look, yeah, I was absolutely appalled with this Arbonne business. And the products weren't good anyway. I mean, not that I'm one to judge or anything, but massively overpriced. And everything is just shame-based, from, the amount of microbes and bacteria and all this bullshit. And the routine that we're expected to go through. And oh my goodness, if people are doing this per day, and that's why I wanted to find this card, the Hierophant, perfectly represents, and I was thinking it while I was there, this is the Hierophant card. This is the mask that we show to the world, or that we think is expected of us. And how much upkeep is this mask? This woman was bragging basically about the quickness of the routine of her shower, her face, whatever, and how quick she could do this in the morning and get to the gym. My first question, why are we showering before we go to the gym? Why are we doing our face before we go to the fucking gym? Why are we doing the face at all? And she's bragging that it was, I can't remember the time. I should have, I've got the recording, but it was around 20 minutes, I think. This is quick, sorry, before the gym. But this amount of time, I mean, what? I run late every 5 to 10 minutes, pretty standard. If I'm on time, far out. That's a good day. If I incorporated any of this bullshit, I wouldn't get anywhere. It's just unbelievable that this is, and this 20 minutes prior to the gym or whatever, this was like, only 20 minutes. I was openly laughing the entire time, and I basically just figured, I think that they think I'm a buffoon anyway, so it doesn't matter. And in the end, I think obviously she gave up on me. In fact, she was really bitchy to me from the beginning because I wasn't impressed at her attitude. She was just rude and condescending. How dare you treat me like that? Who do you think you are? I mean, isn't the first rule of salesmanship to befriend? But clearly not with this woman. It was, I'm better than you. There was this hierarchical bullshit power trip thing that I just went, who the fuck do you think you are? Does this work with people? Like, if you feel intimidated, I'm going to buy things from you? No. How dare you make me feel that way? If I feel uncomfortable, why would I buy something from you? Anyway, So, but the part that really, really upset me, I mean, the whole thing was upsetting and I left looking like a bloody hooker. Couldn't wait to get the stuff off my face. It just makes me feel so claustrophobic. I can't moisturizer and stuff. I mean, I've got sensitive skin anyway, but our skin is our largest organ. And if it can't breathe, it makes me feel claustrophobic. Like some moisturizers have just, they're so heavy. Like I feel like I'm wearing a mask. Like I can't handle it. It's like a claustrophobic feeling. I can't imagine doing that or that being the mask, or I don't know. Anyway, let alone foundation and things. Plus, look at me now. See, I touch my face, whatever. I look like a panda bear in like 2 minutes. Yeah. I don't know. I am female, but I've missed some genes somewhere anyway. I think my laziness overpowers all that. But anyway, back to this. Now, I actually wrote it down because at the time, this would have been about the shame-based language. We had 2 young girls there. Now, one of them was a little bit older, but she was very sweet. And she was actually really into this makeup thing. Very pretty too, like flawless, like light brown skin. Just very jealous, actually, flawless skin. But not that's a compliment. And this other young lass that wanted to get in, goodness, and I think that's, she wants to do like the heavier step makeup, but that's not what this was a daily routine shit that they were spruiking. And this is just, I just want to, this really stood out at the time, the language that was used. And this young girl, she had a mum there, and her mum was, I mean, it was a Sunday afternoon, so I don't know how she usually gets around. But her mum looked pretty sensible, like nonplussed. She didn't come, with plaster of Paris face or anything like that. But they get them in early, and I think about when I went to these sort of makeup parties when I was a teenager in early 20s, maybe. Yeah. So now we were told. I don't know who decided this, but it's never questioned. We were told. Now, oval face is the ideal face. I don't know who decided that, but that's the ideal. Don't question, ladies. Oval face is the ideal face. Now, when you look at your face in the mirror, you must decide what you want to conceal. Doesn't sound like much, does it? But telling somebody to look in the mirror and to decide what they want to conceal, you're looking in the mirror for faults you're trying to conceal. And that one stood out to me at the time because she was actually, she had the young, I think she was only 12 or 13. She was right in that cuspy, makeup-y age. Yeah, she had her out in front of us as a chosen model, and she was right in front. And this is what she was saying to her. Now, I think that's why it stood out to me. To say this to a teenage girl, when you look in the mirror, you have to decide what you want to conceal. Holy fuck! And that is just one example of this shame-based language that was used in this Arbonne makeup pyramid rip off your friend's scheme. Look, it was eye-opening, and I honestly feel sad that this sort of programming would work, because for anyone to feel that they have to do this clown bloody, I don't know, 20 minutes before the gym for frimp's sake. I mean, I don't know what's involved in. I mean, that was a 2-hour class, and I left looking like a bloody hooker. Couldn't wait to get it. Oh, it feels, it's horrible. Anyway, Oh, the last straw for me too was the eyebrows. Like I quite like my eyebrows actually, and and like I'm got woggy heritage, and I'm pretty hairy, and I've got plenty of that. I do not need to have penciled in extra hair in my eyebrows. I've got plenty to go around. In fact, my problem is getting rid of the hair removal. All right, so. The eyebrows, I mean, I was laughing and laughing at, and I could, apart from, this programming for young women and things, until, my eyebrows, I had, look, how could you not take that personally? Look, my eyebrows, love, leave them. And and because I wouldn't do it, because we all had to participate and do the makeup, and everybody would always laugh at me and my attempts, and I was the clown because I don't do it. and I would occasionally I would use the wrong brush, which was hilarious. How would you not know what brush is for what? I'm not sure this is reality, and if it is a complete world that I'm just completely unaware of, holy fuck! Like, who wants to be part of that world? Anyway, yeah, my eyebrows. Now I was laughing and I'm jovial up into the eyebrows. And everybody else was doing the eyebrows. I'm like, nah, no. Look, I like my eyebrows. I like my eyebrows. Everything on this face must be looked at with the lens of repair, conceal. How dare I like my eyebrows? Oh, crap. So she comes on over and does the eyebrow for me. I can't recall, but they just looked stupid. It looked like the Barbie. She'd have this blonde hair. Look, me right now, like blonde hair, but she'd have these painted on triangle eyebrows because they wouldn't be hairy. Obviously, they were just painted on her face. It's exactly what it looked like. It was like that and like that. I look like I don't know if any of you ever watched Will and Grace, but one time, oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, it looked like it painted. It was just stupid. Anyway, so she said, doesn't that look better? And everybody sort of looked at it, and everyone's nodding, of course, because they have to agree, because otherwise they'd be shamed. I'm just like, no. I disagreed because I didn't like it. It looked ridiculous. It looked painted on. It did not look natural. Why would you do that to a perfectly good eyebrow? Anyway, and I wasn't rude about it. I don't think I'm ever rude, but apart from now. So, and then, she had decided that, well, it looked silly because there's only one, so she had to do both. And at that point, I'm not even going to placate you. Yeah, I'm not even going to placate you, love. I like my eyebrows. I'm not happy that you're messing with them. And yeah, I'd had enough by then. But oh my goodness, so Arbonne. I'm sure everybody's hip to it, and I'm just like way behind the curve. But yeah, that's rotten. This you're not you're not fit for society unless you do this bloody 40-minute regime or whatever. But who the hell? Like, I don't even care. Even if that was the accepted, whatever, maybe it is. I don't know. But even if that was the accepted, and and I was going to be shamed for not, maybe I am. Again, it's not a world I even want to be part of. But bloody hell, no, that's too big a price. Imagine. The thing is, yeah, it's enough that mascara, and I'm not joking, that's about the extent of my makeup and eyeliner. Although eyeliner is tricky because I usually get that everywhere as well. So it depends. But makeup. Yeah. But yeah, even mascara, I feel it. It's a weird thing. Like probably not so much now, but like as a teenager, and in my youth, in my 20s, it'd be that sort of feeling if I was out and I remembered I didn't do my mascara. And it's not as far as like you often hear women say, "Oh, I feel naked," because they haven't got their lipstick on or whatever. It'd be more, I don't feel pretty. So I know, and that's just mascara level stuff. Can you imagine this routine that's been programmed into these young women going out without this? And that's a whole host of makeup. I mean, yeah, it's not feel pretty without mascara, and to have it so embedded that you need to be, in order to be pretty, you need to have this, this, this. Oh my goodness. It's beyond reprehensible. And it's not only for the fact that it's consuming their time, their self-esteem. I mean, it's external validation. It's looking to external things to validate you. Yeah, to validate your self-esteem. Or unhealthy ego, not self-esteem. Unhealthy ego. And it's starting, that indoctrination is starting very early. And that's just one aspect of it, let alone the freaking overpriced ridiculousness of it and the fact that you're profiteering. I mean, it is a shameless pyramid scheme. Yeah, Arbonne. Yeah. And that woman was just shame-based selling. Does that? I would actually wouldn't mind, and maybe I should do some research. I don't talk to enough people. I just make my mind up and decide to rant about it. Does it work? Who does it work on? The weak-minded. Jedi tricks. I don't know, because look, I was a silly, giddy teenager just like every other girl, so I don't think I was particularly strong-willed, but I am pretty lazy, so maybe that, plus the sensitive skin. So I mean, a bright red face is pretty, and heat and itchy and all that sort of stuff is a pretty good deterrent. But I don't know. I will put it this way. Well, it's my daughter, wouldn't have been there, but I really would have said something if I was that mother. But I mean, I don't know her style. Maybe she did say something on the way home in the car. Who knows? But that was the particular sentence that really infuriated me. When you look at your face, you need to decide what needs to be concealed in order for this perfect oval face. That's the perfect face, the oval face. We're not sure who decided. I'm sure it's some male somewhere. But what is happening within society? But anyway, I do actually want to try and, it is just a general rant. As I said, I've got insomnia at the moment. I think I've got it fairly close to the full moon coming up, so it's got something to do with that. Here we are, finally. And I was thinking while I was there, all of that bullshit. It's the Hierophant. And it must be, I haven't fiddled with the settings. This must be mirrored. I hope not. I have to change. Oh, I have to look at it later. But anyway, the Hierophant, number 5, Major Arcana. I don't know what our big cards are because this is very impromptu. Well, it's as you can see, it's in. No, it's getting worse. All right. In some decks, he's called the Pope. So, and as you can see, we've got 2 men. So this is hierarchical to begin with. We've got the 2 men bowing, and this man in charge says hierarchy, and it's associated with well, I associate with institutions, mostly religion, like churches and things. And institutions in general, higher education as well. So it's like you've got to have your degree. See, it's about what's decided. I don't know. I've actually never been very good. I know within when I see the Hierophant happening, like this party and things, I'm thinking this is the Hierophant, the mask. The mask we all wear, or that society dictates that we should wear, and that no one questions. Like religion. I'm saying no one questions in that obviously I'm talking about churchgoers and the people paying their tithes, their 10% and things. And it has a lot to do with that hierarchy of money. Number 5, I don't think it is often associated with money, but I do see it associated with money in that number 5 is expansion, it's overthrow, it's revolution. It needs to happen from the structure of the 4. But number 5s, even number 5 life path numbers, and I'm just going to come out and say it, very money hungry. It's something more that I've experienced and seen with the number. I can't actually explain it, apart from the expansive of the 4. I don't know, the upset and the overthrow of the 4, maybe that makes them insecure. I've actually thought about it a bit. I can't explain this money hungriness, but it's I don't know. I associate that with the 5 very much. Don't like number 5 much. I really don't. It's turmoil, conflict. Anybody who I know who's 5 base, or just 5s. Like I said, it's revolution, upsets. And I mean, it's necessary. It is necessary because we're talking about a square, number 4, which is stability after the initial chaos. So we've got 1, 2, 3, which is just, it's creation, the Big Bang, all that sort of stuff. I mean, it's just continuing chaos and turmoil. So we finally get the stability of the 4. So that's a welcome relief and celebration. But it becomes too stagnant. The square, I mean, how sturdy is a square? You know, B square, relied upon, and all that jazz. So we do need the 5 in order to break out of that stagnancy, to expand further. Well, expansion, there we go. It is necessary, but it's uncomfortable and it's not friendly. In fact, most growth and expansion is uncomfortable and not friendly, and but completely necessary. But here we have what we've got here, and this is maybe the best way I can describe the Hierophant. We've got people, the Pope, with the knowledge of the 5 that it will happen, that it needs to happen, and then they're waiting to exploit it. The uncomfortability of the 5, the unknown that's associated with the 5s, the chaos, all of that stuff, the uncomfortability. The Pope, think of the Catholic Church. Goodness, I hope that doesn't get censored or something. They're there and ready. Pay us. We've got this set of rules. This will bring order to that chaos. Oh, and pay us more. And keep paying us. Oh, and then and that was the other thing too, the shame base. That's why I was thinking about the Hierophant. This shame-based inducement actually just made me feel ill and angrier and angrier. And oh, yeah. I was really angry actually, and I'm glad I can't sleep when I'm